What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Salt Shack Podcast. My name is Bryce, aka Bruce Jablanca, and I'm here with
Caleb or War Monkey 75, and I'm here with
Ethan Paulette, or known as Pauly.
Nice. You always sound so excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here today, Bryce. Very excited.
This is Paulie's second video on the pod. I think he's like one of like two people to return. So
Yeah.
welcome
Oh,
back.
wow. One of two.
Yeah.
That means I'm special, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Awesome. I'm special. Awesome. I'm very excited to be here today, Bryce.
So today we are doing another Q&A with Pauly. I don't know if we'll do this next time you're on because he might be on a couple episodes this summer because there's only so many questions to ask you. But we'll be doing that. We have a trivia battle, and then we also have our top 5 best and worst free agent signings for NFL. So we'll start with the Q&A, ask you some questions.
Alrighty. I'm ready.
Do you want to start?
Sure. I got some wacky questions.
Break his brain.
No, don't do that. The last time I want to be able to answer some of these.
Okay, I'll start with an easy one. What is your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie all time probably would be like Toy Story. Just the original Toy Story. I think it's iconic and classic.
All right.
Fair enough. Let's see. Which one do I want to ask first?
Well, do you have the like a weird question on there? Just throw your weirdest question.
Weirdest question?
Weirdest question.
Who's an NFL player you'll defend with your life?
Ooh, Roquan Smith. And I think I say that.
You said that last
I think
time.
I say
too.
that time and time again. I just like the way he plays. Him and probably Fred Warner, because those guys just play with black Air Force energy on. They're always just doing their thing.
Makes sense.
All right. I'll come out of left field with a weird one then. You have to commit a crime, but it will never happen again. So you could be like, oh, I'm going to jaywalk, and then people can never jaywalk ever again. So it's like, oh.
So I'm the last person to do
Yes.
this crime.
Yes.
I'm gonna rob a bank and then have no one rob banks ever again.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna take all the bank's money and then I'm gonna be hopefully successful. I'm assuming so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You'll be famous at least.
Yeah, and that either in prison or Iraq. So
Star Wars or Marvel?
Marvel, and I know that's gonna upset people, but I just like the Marvel movies a little bit more.
I'm a Marvel guy too, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I didn't offend you, because there's people out there that will ride and die with Star Wars.
Forrest would maybe get mad at you.
Yeah.
But
I'm a fan of Star Wars though, but I just like enjoy Marvel more.
fair enough.
All right. What is your favorite fantasy memory? Or if you have like a first thing you think of.
The first thing I think of is the first year of I was a part of this league and drafting. I thought that was very fun. This league does a very good job with entertainment and trophies and awards, and it's a superficial league, and that's why I wanted to be a part of. So I just think of the first time I joined this league, and now I'm here in year 3 loading, I think,
I
right?
think you're on year 4 now.
Year 4 loading,
It's-
wow.
Yeah.
It's year 5.
Wow.
It's the 5-year anniversary of the Brewster Invite this season, so.
Round of applause, 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, this has been going around for a while, and, I just think about that.
Yeah.
Where we came from, how we started. Like, before we didn't have a big trophy.
We were all babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like
Sophomore.
sophomore in high school, maybe?
Sophomore in high school. Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
A lot of growth.
Yeah.
A lot of growth.
Seriously. Who's your favorite actor?
Michael B. Jordan. I just think what he does with the Creed movies and continuing on the Rocky legacy is very good. And he's good in other movies too. Just a good overall actor.
I like that pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick, especially as Killmonger. He's crazy.
Yeah, Killmonger art was pretty cool. I wish they could have continued it more.
Yeah.
I wish he would have became the next Black Panther, but can't have it if he dies and was
Yeah.
the main villain.
Might be a conversation topic a different day. So
Yeah.
Let's see. What would be your last meal on death row?
you just want this guy to get arrested at this point.
That's interesting. Yeah. Why do you want me to go to prison? I'm a good guy. Probably a caniac combo with extra toast instead of the coleslaw and a large Coke.
All right.
Nothing gets better than that.
I heard.
I'm gonna
And
pretend I
Maple
didn't.
just shit herself.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. All right. What is your favorite song at the moment?
Damn it. Future just dropped a new album, so I'm gonna say it's What the Fuck You Mean, but it's WTFUM.
Why?
Why?
Why? Oops. It's hard to think about it out loud in your head. Real time.
Fair enough.
No, I didn't write this down, but are you on like
I thought you were gonna write that, so I didn't write it on my sheet.
I'll
so.
cross off one of my like less cool questions. Are you on Team Drake, Team J. Cole, or Team Kendrick?
Team Kendrick. I'm not even gonna speak about Drake. Drake is. So I actually did have this conversation with other people.
We talk about this like daily.
And
Probably.
this is a daily
Drake.
daily thing, and it's that J. Cole is way more lyrical than Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And that Kendrick is better than J. Cole and Drake.
Yeah.
And Drake can't go band for either one of those guys.
No.
It's no way. And he hasn't dropped anything relevant in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. And that's how it is. That's how it should be for everyone. There's no arguing.
Yeah.
You can't argue with lyrical matters between J. Cole and Kendrick. Like, those guys are iconic.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I just hear someone in the other room going both.
I hope that.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'll check in a second. But did you guys see Kanye's post about it?
No.
Kanye basically said, "I'm the first GOAT. I'm the
Yeah, he
last
said fuck
GOAT.
everyone.
Fuck
He wasn't.
everyone. I'm the GOAT."
He's like I shit on Kendrick like whatever years ago, and
I
then,
made Kendrick who he is. Like,
It was some
I
bull-
made the rap game. I made the hip hop game.
it was some bullshit.
You guys are shitters. Fuck Drake. Yeah.
Kanye is not a part of the Civil War anymore. Apparently, he is.
Kanye's weird. Like, I love Kanye. Like, I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I just don't know where he's at right now. Especially after his new album. Like, his new album did well.
Yeah.
It's just not what we're used to.
Yeah. I appreciate him as an artist. And that's about it.
Artist and producer.
And a producer, yeah.
He's more of a producer now than he is singer,
Yeah. Yeah.
performer. I mean, his concerts back in the day, though, were legendary. Like,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But he's just not... He's the GOAT, but his GOAT of his own time. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, he's not... I wouldn't say he's relevant.
He hasn't.
Not in the music industry.
Yeah. He goes and says some crazy stuff.
She's fine.
Okay.
She's just being whiny. Okay, that was your question, right?
Yeah.
It's only when Pauly's here that she starts getting barky. She just loves you so much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Let's see. Least favorite NBA team.
Oh, wow. So I'm doing a thing where I rebuild each NBA team and I try to win year one. And I've been very successful. But the Memphis Grizzlies could not win year one with Ja Morant. And right now, I'm going to say the Memphis Grizzlies are my least favorite team because of that. I'm just so annoyed
You're
with
so
that.
frustrated about it.
I've tried
do
multiple
it.
times and I just can't do it.
Fair enough.
And Ja is just, as a person, like, I wish he was more of a basketball player. You know what I mean?
all the gun stuff happened, and then he just got hurt like 12 games in
Yeah,
the
I
year.
know.
So yeah,
I mean, that's tough, too.
yeah. So
If you had to get rid of one sport, what would it be? You're like this sport dog. I am not watching this sport.
Ooh. I like baseball, but I would have to say, like, I think swimming is a boring sport to watch. Like, especially as a spectator. Like, as a spectator, watching swimming is like, it's like I'm literally just here to watch.
When are
Yeah.
you going
And
to a
there's
swimming
no
event?
People promote swimming, but like I was thinking of the major sports. I would rather go see a volleyball game. I would rather go
Sure.
see someone golf rather than anything swimming related.
You're a golfer?
Not huge into golfing, but I go here or there. I like the driving range.
Trying to go this summer?
Yeah.
We've been trying to go for like 3 summers.
There's that new place around this area that off of that highway.
Yep.
I wanted to go check that out,
I'd be down to do that.
I think that would be good.
Vlog it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caleb falls into the pit off the
It
roof.
wouldn't be Caleb falling into the pit.
Forrest.
It would be Forrest or me, to be honest.
Forrest tumbling into the pit. Yeah. Okay. This can be. We'll do for NFL. What is your bold prediction for the NFL next season?
Bold prediction: the Chicago Bears will win the NFC North. The Chicago Bears will win the NFC North. I'm speaking it into existence right now, so that when it happens, nobody's surprised, and I'm not surprised. And when it does happen, I'm buying a Caleb Williams jersey, and it's over. I was gonna buy. Sorry, this is a side conversation, but I was gonna buy a Justin Fields jersey around Christmas, and I had a feeling they were gonna do this, and I held off on it. So now I'm getting a Caleb Williams jersey.
Now you can.
I think that was the smartest decision I made.
Oh, yeah.
As an impulsive Bears fan, I think that was the best decision I made, was holding off.
Yeah. Get a Keenan Allen jersey.
That's gonna be cool too. I really like DeAndre Swift, and I think I might get him, but probably Caleb Williams first.
If he brings you guys to the playoffs, you got to.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Especially if you have him in fantasy and you get like top 4, you gotta invest.
I didn't even think about that. Now you got me thinking about stuff. I don't want to be disappointed yet, though. So I'm not even gonna start thinking about fantasy football.
You're gonna draft him so high in the draft.
I know.
and then-
I know. I am. He's gonna go first or second round for me.
Oh no! You gotta
now
stop.
that you said that,
You gotta calm down.
I can't.
You only have.
I need it.
You
I
only
need
have
it,
so
man.
many picks in
I
the first
need it.
4.
I don't care. I want Caleb Williams. I think that
Oh,
would be
boy.
a fun team to manage.
You know who's gonna pick him before you?
Cooper.
I
I just knew it. He was gonna say Cooper. Like no one else would, but Cooper. Just to make me
100%.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Christmas has always been my favorite one, or 4th of July. I have a summer birthday, so
Mm-hmm.
and my dad's birthday's in the summer too. So I just think of the last 2 months as just hanging out with my dad and family.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, so we did that one.
Should we go down to like one more question each?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Who's your favorite person to play in fantasy? Like real life person.
Oh, you 100%,
Me?
100%.
Why is that?
I just we have good competitiveness. We want to win, and usually me and you do some dumb trade during the season, and
Me and you always trade with each other, and it's always like the most mediocre shit too.
It's like a +1 upgrade and a +2 downgrade for me. Usually I lose the trades, but I'm the one who orchestrated it in the first place.
We both made the playoffs. Bijan fucked me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think you won the trade. We both didn't make it to the second round of the playoffs.
True.
But I think
I wouldn't have gotten to where I was.
if you had
without
Bijan,
that.
you really wouldn't have won. So
Yeah, no.
that didn't really matter for
Yeah.
either of us. So Anyways,
But yeah, I enjoy playing against you. I think we always have a good time, and we're always texting each other during our matchup, like, "Oh my goodness, guess who got 30?"
oh yeah, no, it's always fun. So
All right, where is your dream vacation?
Ooh, I was just talking about vacations the other day. I've never been to Florida,
Oh.
so I want to enjoy a beach. I've never been on an actual warm, hot ass sand beach, and that's what I want to experience. So I think Tampa, Florida, or Orlando. I wouldn't go to like Disneyland or Disney World or
Yeah.
anything. I just really want a warm vacation spot.
Yeah.
go to Jamaica.
Jamaica would be wild.
Yeah.
Cancun would be fun.
Yeah,
The Dominican would be fun. I would have too much fun in the Dominican or Mexico.
Jamaica's well, not that it matters anymore because we're old enough,
Yeah,
pretty much. But
Yeah.
Jamaica's like, I'm pretty sure it's 18 to drink there. So just saying. Anyways, should we be
isn't
done?
it 16 years old in Mexico? I think it's 16 in Mexico.
I don't know.
It might be 15 or 16 in Mexico.
That'd be wild.
It is. I swear.
I
I
think
swear.
that might be like the age of consent. I know that's what it is in the UK.
Let me look it up. Mexico legal drinking age. It's 18 in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Let's see if Pauly's a bad person if it was age of consent instead.
No. No.
It's 15.
Caught live. Why would I know that? I never even
There's actually
went to
cops
Mexico.
upstairs
Yeah.
waiting to get you out of here right now. You're fucked.
Boys, you can come down.
He's gonna get you arrested.
Are you
That's
wired?
the whole
Are you
plan.
wired? Are you wired? Are you wired?
The ring doorbell's caught all of it.
Oh no.
Okay,
Alright.
should I do one more or should we just call it?
One more.
Go ahead.
Alright. Kind of a boring question to end off on. What's your favorite Marvel movie of all time?
Avenger Endgame Part 2.
Just Endgame.
Endgame in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
But especially the Part 2. I think
It's just Endgame.
it's Part 2. I'm gonna argue this. No,
It's not. There's no Endgame Part 1 and 2.
There.
It's just Infinity War and Endgame. That is
Okay,
it.
you're right. You're right. You're right. But it's the Part 2.
Did you
of
even
it.
watch our Marvel ranking we just did on the channel? Are you even a fan of the Salt
I did
Shack
not
podcast?
watch it. I did not watch that one. No, I did not. But you should go rate it on Spotify if you haven't
Oh
already.
yeah.
I haven't watched it. I listen to podcasts, but
Oh, you're a big listener.
I'm a big listener. I do a lot of traveling in the car, so I usually listen to you, and my car speakers are great, especially to hear you guys laugh. It's very fun.
Oh god.
My car
It's
just,
just
makes
the
loud
bass
noises.
of me and Caleb giggling in your
Yeah.
car.
Slamming the table
Wheezing.
was crazy.
All right, well, that was Q&A. I say we should do our top fives next. I'm excited for
Alrighty.
trivia battle.
Okay.
So,
We're doing top 5 best or top 5
I say we do
worst?
worst first.
Okay.
Worst first.
Okay. Are we just no order? These are
No
not.
order.
Yeah.
These are not
That's
top
fine.
5s. These are
Yeah.
just 5 bad signings across the whole NFL.
Yeah. We'll just do one at a time. We might as well just do I'll just go through my 5. You go through your 5.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, I'll go first. I have one honorable mention, and it's Gabe Davis to the Jaguars. I just why? Why? I get Calvin Ridley left, but
Yeah.
Gabe Davis just isn't that good.
Well, he had multiple games where he had 0 receptions.
0, yeah.
0 receptions. And I think they're paying him Calvin Ridley money, but we're giving it to Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
And they could have done better with a O-line signing because their O-line is hurting and Trevor Lawrence needs some help.
Yep. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
but instead they got a mid wide receiver and a mid quarterback to be his backup.
Mac frickin' Jones.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, I'll try and I won't speed through it, but I won't take too long on most of these. All right. Top 5 worst NFL free agent signings. In no particular order. I have Calvin Ridley to Tennessee. why. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, they don't really have a quarterback. I get they have, what's his name?
Will Levis.
Will Levis, but, like, how good is he going to be? I don't know.
Yeah, they got D-Hop and Ridley over there now.
Which is good.
yeah.
Like 3 years ago, but
Yeah, they got the old age home over
Yeah.
there. And Derrick Henry's already out the door.
Yep.
They were just replacing one old guy for another.
well, I got another Tennessee on my list. I got Tony Pollard to
Oh,
Tennessee.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think he downgraded his spot. I don't know if I had Pollard in fantasy, so I was a big I watched him play. It was probably one of his worst years of his career last year. He just
Yeah,
played
fair
bad. And is he gonna split carries with that one other running back there?
Tajay Spears.
Yeah, is he just gonna split carries? I don't know.
I think Tony Pollard would carry most
I would
of the
hope,
workload.
but
Yeah.
Tajay Spears was
Tajay Spears is okay.
He was borderline better than Derrick Henry at some points last year.
Yeah, that is true. Derrick Henry didn't have the best season, though.
Yeah.
I just don't think Tennessee was very good either. Next, I actually have a trade. I have Jerry Jeudy to the Browns.
Wow.
I just don't.
Wow.
Dude,
I think you're a hater on this one.
it's not the fact that I don't think Jerry Jeudy's a bad player. I just hate that they already signed him to a 3-year, $60 million deal. When what has he done in Denver?
True.
What has he really done to deserve that big of a contract? He might be good with Watson, but
I just think that's just how the wide receiver market is right now.
it could be because
And
Christian.
he's still a young, big, deep threat wide receiver. And ideally, he could be, at the end of the day, Cleveland's new wide receiver 1. Right now, he's the wide receiver 2. Their current wide receiver last year was Cedric Tillman. Now, if you don't know Cedric Tillman's not
You're
that good of
forgetting
a
about someone.
He was their wide receiver 3 backup. Elijah Moore, though,
Yeah.
I think they're all going to fit in well. I
They
think
have
Elijah
Amari Cooper
Moore.
too. Amari Cooper was the GOAT last year.
Amari Cooper will keep doing his big numbers, but that 3 receiver combo has to be deadly. There's no way. I think.
If they have a quarterback, Watson can't stay healthy. And he's a predator.
Well,
Yeah.
you got Jameis Winston then as your backup,
Which would be
quarterback.
awesome. That'd be pretty
I think
sick.
Jameis Winston is a good pickup.
Watch him have a resurgence in Cleveland if Watson's out.
Like
and he's
Geno
just,
Smith,
Yeah,
comeback player
that'd
of the
be
year.
awesome.
I could definitely see it happening, and he's a competitor too, and he wants to win.
Oh yeah, he wants to win. He was
So
yeah,
I know he would be locked in and ready.
I'm a big Jameis fan.
he is a
Are
Jameis
you?
fan.
Yes.
You have a jersey or something?
No,
No.
I had him in fantasy one year, so I paid attention to him.
Oh, yeah?
And just the stuff he does is crazy.
Well, he's very high risk reward. You
Yes.
know, his touchdown to interception rate is horrible.
Yeah, that was before he had LASIK though. He went 30. It was 30 touchdowns, 30 picks that one year.
Yeah.
And then he finally fixed his eyeballs. So maybe he's better now, but who knows? Anyways,
And his interviews are crazy.
His interviews are crazy.
they're so funny.
I remember seeing a video of him dancing with his crutches in the locker
After he
room.
tore his ACL.
After he tore his ACL.
yeah, he's bouncing on one leg.
He's so wild.
yeah.
He's awesome. This might be my hottest take. So take this with a grain of salt. I have Mike Evans re-signing with the Buccaneers.
Really?
Bad take.
I just think he could do so much better than Buccaneers. Imagine if he was with Kansas City. He is one of our GOATs of this generation.
Mike Evans wouldn't allow himself to go play it for
It's
Tampa.
great. The loyalty's great, but he's had 10,000 receiver yards in a row.
Their team made the, what was it, AFC wildcard
Yeah, that's
game?
that's the
NFC
yeah.
wildcard game?
That's great. That's fine. But I just think he could do better. And they have Chris Godwin rotting on that roster too.
Yeah.
It's
Chris Godwin is horrible. on
He's
that
so
roster.
bad now.
He needs to be traded or cut or
something.
reconstructed.
But I hate the Chiefs as much as the next guy, but imagine Mike Evans with Patrick Mahomes. He'd be an easy 1,500 receiver yard wide receiver, and
I wouldn't watch the NFL anymore. And I wouldn't watch
That's
the
fair.
NFL anymore.
That's fair.
I'm tired of seeing the damn Chiefs.
That's
I'm
fair.
tired of it.
And then my last one, washed player to a washed team. I got Austin Eckler to the Commanders. He's just pretty much threw his career down the garbage, like going to Commanders. I mean, they could be like a sleeper, like 7-10 team next year, but like, what does he have to add to a team anymore?
7-10 for that team is a little low. I think
Low?
Yeah, they had a lot of good pickups in free agency. They signed a lot of old vets with in-game experience. I think their ceiling could be a 9-8, a 9-9 sort of team to maybe hopefully play in a wild card game.
It all depends who they draft, though. I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
Well, I think they're gonna go quarterback.
They gotta go.
They
quarterback.
gotta go.
to.
It's just who
because they
between
just traded what's his nuts to
Howell. They traded
Yeah.
Howell to.
Yeah.
to where
Seattle.
again? Seattle. Yeah.
He might start there if Gino doesn't play good.
I kind of forgot about Gino still on the roster over there.
Because he was hurt at the end of the year, and then Drew Lock had that like crazy game against Philly, which was just awesome for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough yappage out of me. That's my bottom 5. So, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. My top 5 in no particular order for worst signings. I had Chase Young going to the Saints. I just didn't like this move. I felt like you just had a good season where you were at with the 49ers. You could have maybe gone to Chicago like you said you wanted to go to Chicago, and now you heard all the Bears fan.
Bitter Bears fan over here.
I just wanted the Montez Sweat and Chase Young edge rushers. I think that would have been nice, and he's just going to be one of those players that I'm going to hate now for the rest of his career, and he's going to be playing in New Orleans, so that's on him.
My only like not gripe. I actually don't really care that you said that, but my thing is he was not doing good on the 49ers though. He was like borderline getting benched in the playoffs because of how bad he was playing. So like you guys might have dodged a bullet by like signing that guy to like a because Montez Sweat is so much better than him.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's like fundamentally more sound than Chase Young, as Chase Young has just been one of those best players in college football, and it just doesn't. I don't think he works hard.
He's gonna be the next Jadeveon Clowney, like bust
literally.
top 3 pick.
Literally.
Like Clowney's good, but he's not a first pick overall player.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, continue.
I had Darnell Savage to the Jaguars. I just felt like Darnell Savage is a bad tackling safety. He's a bad coverage safety. The Packers got rid of him because they didn't like his ability to play in the secondary. They questioned his validity to start each game. That's what Coach Matt LaFleur even said in interviews. I just feel like Jacksonville picking this up was just, I don't know, a lost $5 bill and a couch cushion. Like, it's okay. You know, you'll take it at the end of the day, but they're still going to have to replace that position come here the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Next, I had the Gabe Davis signing. We already touched up on that one. Then I had Jerry Jones as a whole not doing anything for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
This had to make it because Jerry Jones is sleeping. He's sleeping on the table, or Dak has him held hostage, and they're trying to figure it out. Their biggest bust was not making any moves, so that made my list. And then I had Zach Moss to be the new starting running back for the Bengals. They cut Joe Mixon.
They did.
No, they didn't cut Joe Mixon. They traded Joe
traded
Mixon
him.
to the
That's right,
Texans. Great pickup for the Texans for a 5th round pick or a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
And I felt the return to pay Zach Moss, I think they're paying him like $5 million a season, maybe more. The breakdown didn't look good.
no.
And I think they lost a little much. And I think there was a lot of good other running backs. Like Aaron Jones could have been the starting
That would have
running
been
back
so cool if he
for
went
the
to the
Bengals. And I know Packers fans would rest easier
Oh
than
yeah.
going to the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Aaron
mean?
Jones 100% picked the Vikings though to be a dickhead.
Oh yeah, he's
just-
coming out for revenge.
I love that man, but I know he did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
So whatever. Anyways, what is your top 5 worst signings
Let's
of
see.
free agency?
I've got one honorable mention. It isn't a signing, it's just a negative. Debo changing from 19 to 1 made me so upset because I got a jersey shirt with Debo's 19 on it. So I was like,
Literally months.
yeah. I was like,
Before
come
he
on,
got that
dude.
change.
Come on. All right. In no particular order. And this one's on here because it made me angry. We got Aaron Jones to the Vikings with a sad face. We really liked him when he was here, but now he's just
He's not.
yeah.
I'm just saying, he's
Yeah.
not.
And then we talked about how in an interview he was like, I don't even know who's on the Packers anymore. And it's like, dude, come on. So yeah, that was
He's butthurt.
He's
butthurt.
super butthurt.
He's
Yeah.
butthurt, and he has every right to be. And I felt like that comment was on maybe I don't know. It was just a dumb comment.
yeah.
I would not care nearly as much if Aaron Jones left, said thank you Packer fans, did his even his like thank you post was like 2 cents long, and then like a picture of
He's
himself,
frustrated.
which is fine, but like
But he got hurt. He has to understand it's a
He's
business at
30.
the end of the day. It's a business at the end of the
We
day.
also-
and NFL GMs have to do their job.
we also offered him more money than the Vikings did, and he took the
Yep.
Vikings. So
Yeah.
just saying, Maddie. We offered him 8 mil and he took 7 with the Vikings. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yuck.
Yuck.
crazy.
I got Chargers letting go of Eckler for him to go to the Commanders. It's just like,
Yeah, we kind of had an off podcast conversation about how Austin Eckler's just not a good football player anymore.
yeah. I
Me and you.
Good
I'm
for the
saying.
Chargers, like to get him off salary and stuff like
Mhm.
that. They did a bunch of dumps with is Mike Williams still on that team?
He's with the Jets now.
Oh, Mike Williams is on the Jets. I forgot about that. That's happened.
And they trade Keenan Allen for a bag of chips. so-
Yeah, to the Bears. Yeah.
Justin Herbert is probably crying in his sleep at this
Oh.
point.
I want to see and hear the conversations between him and Jim Harbaugh.
Harbaugh is just like, I bet if
He's
Harbaugh
clearing
could,
house.
if Harbaugh could, he'd probably trade Herbert for JJ McCarthy in this draft if he could. I
He
guarantee you.
He can't do
I
it
bet he
though.
would if he could though.
He's gonna draft him. He might actually draft him if the
He-
Vikings don't.
He's projected to be the second pick now. The Vegas
What?
odds are now saying that he might be a Commander next season, which is another reason.
He's not going to Washington.
Which is why I think the Commanders are just going to be so ass next year
the
if they get
Commanders
JJ.
wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Just watch it happen. We can do a mock draft video.
Oh, that would be a good video.
Yeah, I'd have to teach Caleb about the prospects. He doesn't know much about college stuff, but
You only need to do a first round.
yeah,
The second
so
round's a joke.
we'll teach you sometime.
next is Keenan Allen to the Bears.
You don't like this?
Yeah, because I'm a Packer fan.
Oh, you're
But-
disgusted. Oh, okay.
I shed a
It's-
tear when I saw that shit come up. I was
Yeah.
like, no,
So-
no, no.
So-
Trade, and I was like,
So I've been sending a lot of emails and letters and stuff, and I
Yeah.
said, please go get a new running back and please get
The
something
Bears?
else.
You're emailing the Bears?
Yes. And every time they made a move this offseason, I was like, they actually listened to me.
yeah.
They actually listen. They're doing it. They're doing it.
I just hope, I hope for the Bears' sake he works well with Caleb Williams.
They just have so many good receiving threats, and now there's even some mock drafts to where they still pick up like Romeo Aduez or whatever his name is from Washington.
There's ESPN's on crack. I don't think this is gonna happen. There's a draft or a mock draft this morning with Harrison dropping the 9 for you guys to pick. There's no
Harrison,
shot.
Marvin
in hell.
Harrison would never drop.
There's no shot in hell he drops to the 9th pick. Anyways, continue. Caleb, sorry.
Yeah, so I think it's really good for the Bears. It's just
salty.
personally,
Yeah,
it's like,
I get it. I get it.
And then I've got Gus Bus going to the Chargers. Good for Gus Bus, but if the Chargers don't have a receiving core, they're just gonna block the runs
Talking
all
about
day.
Gus Edwards?
Yeah. It's just, I feel like he could just get stopped if the receiving just doesn't work out.
Here's one thing. Caleb doesn't watch much college football, so he doesn't know this. They got John Harbaugh from Michigan as their coach now. John Harbaugh runs the ball probably 35 to 40 times a game. So that is why they have no more receivers.
Okay.
That guy is just a run-first guy. I pray for Gus Bus that they draft a running back because that guy's going to be broken by the season.
They'll draft the Michigan running back.
Like Corum?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
Okay.
Either that or they'll draft the other 10 other good running back options. This running back class isn't like Heisman stack worthy, but like good, sufficient rookie backups to rookie starters.
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Okay.
I hope Gus Bus doesn't die.
I hope he doesn't like get hurt. I would hate
That would be
him.
Suck.
Because college is a different animal when it comes to like the physicality. I think they can hit harder in college, but I think the average NFL running back gets hurt a lot more often than college running backs do, in my opinion, at least.
The game at the college football level, from my experience, is more craziness than what the NFL is. The NFL sticks to their scripts a lot more than what college does. And you see the bigger plays happen in college because they don't have the experience of what these NFL guys, like, these NFL guys know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're professionals at the end of the day.
Some of them maybe 10 years older than you, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I've got Justin Fields going to the Steelers because might not even start over Russ. Cause
He's not. And he won't. And
Yeah.
it makes me sad. It makes me sad that we traded him for not the max value, and it sucks.
You guys were talking crazy. You guys were saying like second, first round pick for him, and that you guys got like what, fifth
or
sixth?
It was bad. It was
Yeah.
bad overall return on investment.
It was like a win-loss. You got Keenan for a fifth rounder, but you also traded Justin Fields for your fifth round pick, pretty much.
You know, if
so.
Caleb Williams becomes the guy,
You can't be mad at
it. Oh no, I don't think. It's just sad. It's just sad. It would have been nice to see Justin Fields to have his moment, but there's also is a world where he's a generational bust and won't ever start a game at quarterback again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the move by Pittsburgh to get Russell Wilson and Justin Fields together to work together in that quarterback room is a good idea. Mm-hmm. And it may turn out well for them in the future.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks for him because he won't be starting anymore.
Yeah, he's back to sitting the bench.
Yeah.
Which is probably what he should have done the first year, too, when he was in Chicago. But you guys didn't have a good veteran to teach him anyway. So
Andy Dalton was not that guy.
I forgot he was even on the Bears.
I just remembered that in like a second. That feels so long ago,
That felt like years ago.
That feels like
that is
5-6
crazy.
years ago. I mean, probably because it was almost that long ago.
It probably... Yeah, it
Yeah,
had
it
been a
has.
little bit, so.
Jeez.
Was that your last one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Top 5 best free agency signings, in my opinion. Which is funny. I'm going to piggyback off of you. My honorable mention is the Steelers quarterback room. I am just very curious to see how it turns out, honestly. Because I think Russ is in a better situation than he was in Denver, in Pittsburgh. I mean, because Denver's going to be so bad this year. They have, like, nothing. But worst come to worst, I mean, Russ just teaches Justin Fields how to play better. He never had a vet like Russ to teach him shit. So it's like, he could be really good.
I just think about his, like, how Russell Wilson's become, like, a meme now. With
It's sad,
his
but
marketable memeing habits. And I just remember the first day of the news came out when Justin was traded, just thinking about how annoying Russell Wilson has to be in that locker room. Like, he doesn't ever shut up.
I could see them being buddies, though, honestly.
It'll work out because Justin Fields is a nice, quiet
He's
guy.
a professional.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have Keenan Allen to Chicago. He's gonna be so good in Chicago. As long as Caleb Williams is good, they're gonna be really good.
I think people forget too that DJ Moore's still on the team.
He's still there. Even though DJ Moore was a huge Fields guy, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine and get
It's
over
a business.
it. Yeah.
It's a business, and he's gonna be catching more accurately thrown balls and probably get more targets.
Probably.
It'll work out.
Okay. Next, this is in no order, by the way. I have Derrick Henry to Baltimore. Just a juggernaut pickup for Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's
They
insane.
can run the
my
Heisman
God.
backfield now again.
Oh
It's
my God.
crazy. Wild. I have Saquon to the Eagles. Just
Yep.
another juggernaut pickup for
Oh.
Philly. I feel for Jason Kelsey retiring the instant they get all-pro running back. No offense to DeAndre Swift, he is a good player, but I think Saquon's better than DeAndre Swift.
100%.
I have Kirk to Atlanta. Probably the biggest quarterback move this offseason.
Yep.
Non like rookie pickup. Because you could easily turn Atlanta into a division winner, I think.
Well, Atlanta already was like in contention for that division.
It was
They just needed a better quarterback, and here you go. And I think
Arthur Smith sucked ass as a coach.
yeah,
but
Arthur Smith is a horrible coach. But I'm excited to see the Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins duo. And I know they got Darnell Mooney on some outrageous deal, but
they have a lot of receivers.
they got Bijan too.
They have London. They have Algier, Bijan.
Yeah,
They got Rondell Moore in a trade
yeah, I like that. That
for
was a
literally
good pick.
Ritter, who
Yeah.
I don't know what Arizona's doing. Like, what is that? How's that help Kyler in the slightest?
It doesn't. I think they might be one of the biggest losers too.
They're going to be, because I think they're going to trade out of fourth.
If they trade out of fourth, I think it's a good decision because I feel like if they pick Marvin Harrison, they waste his career.
Maybe, but it's the best receiver Kyler has besides Hopkins, and Hopkins didn't really do anything for Arizona anyways. So
Hopkins did put up good numbers.
he did, but what success did they get out of having Hopkins on the team? Not much.
No.
They made the playoffs once and got destroyed by the Rams. So
They destroyed the defense and then they destroyed the offense even worse.
I saw a mock the other day of Kyler getting traded in the draft to
who?
Minnesota.
To Minnesota.
For the fourth pick or whatever, being
Now
one of the quarterbacks.
I don't believe they would do that. I don't think the Minnesota.
If Minnesota gets Kyler though, they're
No,
gonna be
don't
around.
even think of.
Oh my
don't even
God.
compare Kyler Murray to these other quarterbacks. I feel like this rookie quarterback class is better than Kyler Murray.
Really? You think so?
Absolutely. It's a strong take, but Kyler Murray was the first overall pick in the draft, and he's a bust. He's
Right now he's a bust.
No,
He's coming.
He's a bust. He's a bust. There's no ifs or buts. He's a bust. He got hurt. He didn't do well with his coaching staff. They fire the staff. They get new staff. They've completely gutted the team of its stars. It's not a good team. It's not a good organization anymore.
No.
It's not what it used to be when DeAndre Hopkins was there.
Even before that, they had Palmer and Fitz, and they were a pretty good team.
That team beat the Packers, didn't
Yeah, in the playoffs. So
they? Poverty franchise.
the fall off
organization.
went crazy there.
Yeah.
And then,
poverty.
like I said, no order. I'm not saying this is the best pickup of the entire offseason, but Hollywood Brown to Kansas City. He's gonna be made.
Let's see if he can catch the ball now.
He might not, but if he does,
If he does, oh
I
my
don't
God.
know.
he could be like in 1,000+
Is
yard
Kadarius
receiver.
Toney still on that team?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Can
know
he
how.
Get cut?
I
Can he
wish.
please get cut?
You know who they cut before Kadarius Toney?
Velvis Scantling.
MVS.
When he caught the game winner.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. And Kadarius Toney didn't even suit up for the Super Bowl, and he's still on the roster somehow.
I think that's crazy.
I'm not an MVS supporter in the slightest, but that's crazy to me. So,
All right.
anyways, that was my 5.
So we got very similar lists. I had DeAndre Swift going to the Bears. I thought that was a good running back pickup. I didn't like our current running back options. People said they were okay. I said let's go get an All-Pro. Bears organization opened my email and letter and said, okay, we'll take in your advice. And then I saw that the Chargers were opening auction for Keenan Allen. And I said, Bears, give up a third. They said we can get him for a six. I said, all right. And then I've been a happy man since.
The
insider.
I got Aaron Jones to the Vikings. I like this pickup for the Vikings. The Vikings haven't had a good running back since Adrian Peterson, and it would be either Aaron Jones or Tony Pollard, and I felt like they wanted to go someone who was more reliable and beat them and can win games, and I think Aaron Jones was the best pickup available.
I'm not comparing anyone to AP. AP's a legend, but you gotta remember Dalvin Cook was on the roster. He was very good.
He was very good
until he got old and just sucks complete ass now. But he was
Yeah.
very good for a while, so can't disrespect Cook.
No, and I didn't mean to disrespect Cook, but
I'm just saying.
This was, you can almost argue that, you can definitely argue Aaron Jones is better all time than Dalvin Cook.
I think now, yes, because Cook hasn't played good
He
in
has
like 2
more
years.
All-Pro seasons than
Yeah.
Cook. But I think this was a good pickup. And then I had Packers trading to get Josh Jacobs, or sign trade.
I'm surprised you
Sign
actually.
trade release. It had to be mentioned. I just felt like Packers fans are a little bit sad about Aaron Jones. But you guys have nothing to be sad about. You guys have a good, young, very powerful running back. I thought the Packers were going to trade up in this draft. I still think they are, to draft another running back. But now that they've signed AJ Dillon back,
I was shocked.
I'm not sure what they're going to do.
I was shocked we got Dillon back. And he's only back for $1 million.
Yeah, I know.
He took like a pretty much vet min to come back.
He took a vet min.
Wild. I thought he would at least be back for like $4 million, but no, $1 million. I'll take it.
Yes, loves the Packers.
Because I was like, oh,
He's so funny. He's actually funny to watch on Twitch too.
because he does like farming simulator on
Yeah,
Twitch.
he's so weird. He's so weird.
I knew he was coming back because literally 2 days after free agency started, he was doing Packer like Make-A-Wish shit.
Oh.
He loves Green Bay. He's
He does.
staying. So
And
anyways.
he just had a kid like a year ago or something like that. And I think Green Bay is a good place to grow your family.
I still want Braylon Allen to come to the Packers.
So I don't think he'll go to the Packers. I think he'll go to the Cowboys or the Chargers. And that all depends on draft and who gets picked where.
That's
and
fair.
I have insider information on that.
Oh yeah.
I actually do, from sources that I cannot say on podcasts, but legitimate source.
His emails.
Not emails,
The Bears
actual
know.
conversations with certain people face to face.
You talked to Braylon Allen, so
I did in fact go to the combine in Indianapolis this year. So I did get to speak to a lot of dudes and I got to hear who had certain meetings with certain NFL teams. And I got to talk to a couple GMs, a couple scouts. So I'm more relevant and credible than you may give me or think I am.
I'm not discrediting you. I'm
No.
just saying.
I have insider information.
This dude's holding back the secrets out here.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyways.
gonna have to chop it up with you after the pod.
Anyways.
Figure out your sources.
Anyways. Derrick Henry to Baltimore. I think that was a good signing. We touched up on it.
Unbelievable.
And I think Saquon as well to the Eagles is a good signing. Just a better running back, younger running back,
I thought,
behind a good O-line.
yeah, I thought when Pollard went to Tennessee within like the first 10 minutes of free agency, it was a lock. Derrick Henry was going to Dallas. And then Dallas just slept. And then Baltimore picked him up. I was like,
Jerry
no
Jones is
way.
sleeping. He's like Sleepy Joe. He needs to wake up.
Literally. Anyways, I'm not a Cowboys defender, so I don't really give a fuck. So
My dad's a Cowboys fan.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
kind of
dude,
weird.
Toxic ass family got Bears and Cowboys. Wild.
Yeah. It really is. It really is.
Anyways, is that it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
All right, I got one honorable mention. It's Chiefs getting rid of MVS. Big funny.
We make fun of MVS a lot.
Yeah.
You don't like MBS or
No.
I just think it's so funny that he like thinks he's top shit after he drops like so many passes, and he made the Super Bowl catches. I know,
Sure.
I get it,
He's got
but
a ring.
he dropped so many balls for the Packers that would have won us games that I'm still pissed
Yeah.
off about it. So
understandable.
And everything on my list has already been said.
I told you, I had a feeling we would have the same like top picks just because they're so
Yeah.
obvious. Honestly,
3 from you and 3 from you.
Yeah.
I've got DeAndre Swift going to the Bears. Yeah, I completely agree. I was not a big fan of your run game. And now that Justin Fields is gone, he was basically their running back. So
Yeah.
I hope DeAndre Swift can actually like do some stuff
More
on the
room
Bears
for
now.
actual offensive
Yeah.
drives. Like it won't
Yeah.
be so much college type run the ball, whoever's back there just run. You know?
besides Herbert, I don't even think I could think of a single running back on your team from last year. Like Roshan Johnson, I think was one of your guys. But besides Khalil Herbert, I don't fucking know. Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm not one of those people that think that.
I'm one of those people that thinks that. I am.
Also, calling Lamar a running back is a stupid ass take.
I think that's a stupid take.
But anyways,
Next, I've got Saquon Barkley to the Eagles, just because that's an insane pickup, and the Eagles are just gonna keep being a great team.
Now, was he the best overall running back in the free agency? Do you think?
to us or
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you think he was better than Austin Eckler, Tony
Yes.
Pollard, Derrick
Yes.
Henry?
I don't know
Yes.
about Derrick Henry.
At this age, I think he's better than Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's engine is getting a little low. I think he can still put out some good years for Baltimore, but he runs like 400 attempts a year. Like Tennessee ran him into the fucking ground.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And Saquon gets injured quite often, which sucks. But like, I don't think he's played nearly as many snaps as Derrick Henry has. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
Henry's like 4 years older than Barkley,
And I
but
just think behind a good O line, he should be able to flourish and thrive. There's no way he doesn't.
you'd think. I mean, he was good for the Giants. The
DeAndre
Giants don't
Yeah.
have a good line.
DeAndre Swift was an all-pro behind an Eagles O-line. Saquon should have no problem putting up a 1,000-yard season.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got Derrick Henry to the Ravens. Huge.
Just insane, honestly. In the black jersey, he's going to look so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
What
Yeah.
number is he gonna wear? Is he gonna wear like a single digit or
He's
is he
single
gonna-
digit, that'd be cold.
I
Isn't
want
he
him to wear like 0.
Isn't he 22 at
I-
Tennessee?
Yeah.
I can look it up.
I want.
Anyways, you guys keep talking.
Remember, if he could do Lamar as 8 and then 0 right next to
That'd
him,
be
that
so
would
cool.
be so sick.
My phone's saying he's going to be 22 again, which is fine, but I think
Yeah.
a single digit would have been so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because he's just so big.
Oh.
It's like one of those D linemen wearing 0,
Yeah.
like the linebackers.
Yeah.
I think Ravens are arguably like my second favorite team because of Justin Tucker, but
He's a big bitch for Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
He drafts him every year, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I think I have 4 out of the 5. I don't know. Then I've got Kirk Cousins to the Falcons.
Yep. Makes sense.
Big Kirk enthusiast. Such a nice guy. But
Now we can
yeah.
root for him.
Yeah, no, we now that he's not
I
on the
wanted to
Vikings, we can.
You watch
Yeah,
the
I hope the Atlanta Falcons do very well next season.
I could see it. I'm thinking they're gonna have some woes. All those players, all those like first round offensive players are not used to having like success. So I could definitely see them having some woes every once in a while. But you'd think with how, I mean, Tampa, like I don't think the Saints are ready to compete.
No.
And then the Panthers just fucking suck. So
They did a lot of moves, but I just don't,
I don't-
think it's gonna make a.
I don't believe in Bryce Young. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that guy, but Bryce Young looked so bad. And I get it's because he has no weapons.
He had no weapons and no line help, and they
Yeah.
fixed that this offseason. They did a good job with it. Just it wasn't name worthy over these other guys.
Yeah.
Then last, I've got Josh Jacobs to the Packers. Yeah, we lost Aaron Jones, but Josh Jacobs, great pickup.
I remember what I was gonna say earlier. I think because you were saying that Packers fans are just super sad about the Aaron Jones thing.
Yeah.
We're sad because we were under the impression that we'd have both of them going into this year, which is
Delusional. That is delusional.
It's unreasonable outside of being a Packers fan, but we've dealt with Aaron Jones staying because he loves Green Bay. He loved Green Bay. Obviously, doesn't like him anymore. But, like, I mean, we just signed him to a deal not too long ago, so it's just like, he's gotta stay, right? And then we cut him, and we're like, ah.
I have an Aaron Jones story.
Okay.
One of my buddies at where I work at Pepsi, you know.
Yeah.
He saw him at a casino, the Kochuk Casino over in Madison, on a Tuesday. On a fucking
Like
Tuesday.
recently or like
During the season. Last season, when he was hurt, he's at the casino.
Hey man, what are you gonna do when
He's
you're hurt?
wearing his Mexican ass what is it called?
Sombrero.
Big ass sombrero hat. He loves his sombrero hats, but he was at the casino. So I know he partakes in some Wisconsin, good things.
Yeah.
So obviously he liked it enough to be there on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You don't go to a casino randomly on a Tuesday. You gotta be a frequent comer and goer if you're coming on a Tuesday.
I mean, you gotta think too, he's a famous NFL player. It's probably like the least busy that casino could be at that time.
It was so late at night.
Yeah.
It was like 11 or like 12 at night, and he's walking out of there, and he got a picture with him.
That's
Dude
cool.
that saw him, which is cool. And he's a cool guy. He really is. I just think he's butthurt.
He's very bitter right now. But did you see the whole because we gave Aaron Jones a ton of pay cuts throughout his career. Did you see the Keenan Allen presser
No.
in Chicago?
Oh, yes. From Jim Harbaugh, what he said about
I was
those
talking
guys
about
leaving?
when Keenan Allen came to Chicago, because initially.
Did he say like Justin Herbert's not a like legitimate quarterback?
No, it was nothing unless I didn't see that.
Him on Twitter, he did that. On Twitter,
boy.
there was a
Oh.
TV box of Justin Herbert on it, and he said, "I'm surprised that TV wasn't intercepted."
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Look up Keenan Allen's Twitter. He was hilarious, and I was just liking it, retweeting it. I was enjoying everything.
You were having
They
fun with
really
the beef.
listened to me, and I was excited.
Yeah. No, he said something like, I think he was like, I'm not, because they were initially trying to get him to take a pay cut to stay, and he said, fuck that, I'm not taking a pay cut, and they traded him instantly, pretty much. So if someone's better, it's Keenan fucking Allen. So
Oh, he's bitter as shit.
yeah,
I mean, if you're bashing Justin Herbert already about interceptions, like I don't think he didn't have his greatest season last year. Like this was probably one of his worst seasons, but damn,
I think he throws a lot of interceptions. I had Herbert 2 years ago, and every fucking Chargers game ended with a Justin Herbert interception. So
he does like a perk 30 moment at the end of the game where it's like, okay, we're down, chuck it to somebody in the middle of the field, and it gets tipped and it's intercepted.
Keenan Allen can't even be mad because literally Herbert's out there with fucking Josh Palmer and like
There's nothing wrong with Josh Palmer.
he's the best player on their team, like wide receiver on their team right now,
Yeah.
which is not
True.
good. But like at the end of
They should have gotten more done.
at the end of the season, Mike Williams was hurt. Keenan Allen
Yeah.
stopped playing. Eckler was out. This
Yeah.
guy was just fucking heaving it to nobodies.
Yeah.
And Quinn Johnson fucking sucks.
Quinn Johnson fucking blows.
I was there in person when Quinn Johnson had the game-winning touchdown in his hands, and it fucking bounced off his goddamn helmet, and they ended up losing.
Who'd they play against? The Packers?
Yeah, I was in Lambeau when we played
Oh,
Los
that
Angeles.
was against the Packers.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
He was going down the sideline, fucking bounced her off his goddamn helmet in his hands, and they would have won them the game. Dropped. Bust. first year. Dude sucks.
Dude's washed.
Yeah, dude's
Retired.
washed. He's a rookie.
Needs
He's
to be
washed.
cut.
Yeah.
I remember there was so much hype with him too out of like TCU.
Oh, yeah. And TCU had like that dream run in the
They beat
playoff,
fucking Michigan,
and then they got
didn't
absolutely fucked
they?
by
Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia by
Yeah.
it was like 55-3 or something
Stenson
like that.
Bennett or whatever.
The mailman.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think
he
he's
always
still,
delivers.
I think he's still on the fucking Rams. I think he's
Probably.
on the Rams. Yeah, I think he's backing up like Matthew Stafford.
I was wrong about my prediction on your honorable mention. I thought you were gonna say Jimmy Garoppolo to the Rams.
Oh, that's
Holy shit, he went to the Rams. I
Yeah.
forgot. Like
I
there were
hate Jimmy
so
Garoppolo
many-
so much.
Oh, I don't even like him. I think Jameis
Yeah.
Winston is a better signing over
I-
Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's also cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for trivia battle?
yeah.
Yeah, let's get
So I got 15 questions. I got tiebreaker too, just in case.
Sure.
We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna take 1 second here.
good luck.
You too.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm pretty sure Caleb's only lost once.
I think it was to Tony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, the record's looking pretty good, huh? Where are you? 6-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, 4-1.
I think he's like 6-1, maybe.
I think.
It's just all the people that come on like
Yeah.
every time we had a trivia battle. So
Damn.
rock paper scissors for who goes first.
Rock, paper.
Wow.
We're going shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
Good switch up. Good switch up. I was gonna go paper there.
Okay.
You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. All right, you ready?
Yep.
First category is Pokemon. Question: what is the place that you go through right before the Elite Four in every Pokemon game?
Victory Road.
Correct.
I would have gotten that one. I would have gotten that one.
Okay.
I would've-
Okay.
I would have stumbled on the name though for like 15 seconds.
All right. Next question is a Pixar question.
I'm fucked.
I think you guys have an even chance at this. I tried to make it pretty even.
Just say the fucking question.
So on Letterboxd, people rate things out of 5,
Mhm.
5 being a 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
What is the highest rated Pixar movie on Letterboxd? There's 2 answers to this because they are tied right now.
Toy Story.
Final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Let's see. I will say Wally.
That is correct.
Damn. What's the other?
You guys want to try and
Just for like no points.
Yeah.
I
No
guess
points. Incredibles.
close is third.
Oh. Let me.
These Wally in this other movie had a 4.2 out of 5 on.
I have another guess.
A lot of people like Up.
I was gonna say Up Next.
I'm not sure if it would be up there though. My other guess would be like Toy Story 3.
It's not Toy Story 3.
Damn.
Toy
Or
Story
Up.
2 was the best Toy Story. So I'm rating wise.
What is it?
What is it?
It's Ratatouille.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or as Forrest would call it, Ratatouille. Because
Fucking
he's
Forrest.
special. All right, fantasy question.
Okay.
How many total teams have played in the Brewster Invite over this past 4 years?
Okay.
Total?
Yep.
Yeah. It's my question. Okay. I know we have what, like 6 original members. I'm gonna say 19.
More than that.
I'm not going to respond. Paul, you go next.
I'm gonna say 24.
I think I'm gonna give it to Pauly.
Sure.
The 25.
Dang, my other
Yeah.
guess is 26.
I didn't want to give a reaction because I didn't want it to be like higher or lower.
I knew it was too low.
Yeah, there's been a lot of one and doneers in our
There's
league.
been a lot of one and doneers.
So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll retain more people this year.
Do I take that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the score? 2-1?
2-1. That's your question.
Awesome.
Number 4 is an NFL question. So throughout the season, teams play different quarterbacks if one's injured. Which team played the most different starting quarterbacks this season? You don't have to name the quarterbacks.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Shoot, that was gonna be my guess. Okay.
I guess after this.
I'm gonna guess the Cleveland Browns.
That is correct.
Damn!
It's like who else had a really
Fuck.
rough quarterback lineup?
Really?
Yeah, because Watson, and then
I wrote it down on my phone.
okay,
I didn't have enough space on my paper to write it
it's
down.
got to be like 3 or 4.
Well,
It's 5.
Kirko.
5?
Yeah, they had 5 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, Minnesota
Oh my
only
God.
had like 4. Wow.
They had Joe Flacco,
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, PJ Walker, and Jeff Driscoll. I don't even remember Jeff Driscoll starting for them.
I don't
but
either.
I remember the other 4 pretty vividly.
Yeah, I remember Watson went out and they were like,
Yeah, they just started fucking shuffling it around.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco finally
That is
stuck
the
it.
best interpretation for that.
Yeah,
said, who else can play quarterback on this team?
yeah. All right, Caleb's up 3-1. Question 5. Caleb's just getting. I don't know if this is a layup, but it's a Marvel question, so it definitely
Okay.
helps.
Okay.
Who is the youngest MCU hero right now in the MCU? Not just in comics, but in the MCU right now. I'll accept 2 answers on this.
I don't know how old she is. Oh no. I guess I'll just have to say Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Damn, that was going to be my guess,
Yeah,
too.
because he's like 16.
He's-
but
He's like 4th on the list, I'm pretty sure, at like 19.
yeah, he did age a little bit because
He is graduated from high school now.
Is it specific? Like
Age?
yeah.
Yeah, specific age.
Younger one?
I have another guess.
So it wouldn't be like Miles Morales Spider-Man.
He is not in the MCU yet, but the list I saw him on, when he does go in the MCU, he's going to be like 16 or something. So he's 3rd, but I didn't count him because he's not in the MCU yet.
I have no fucking clue. You
You want to take a guess?
Oh, I'm going to say Groot. I'm going to say Groot.
That's correct.
I'm gonna say
Dang,
Groot.
is Kamala Khan up
He's
there?
15. Yes, Kamala Khan was the other answer I would have accepted.
That was my other guess.
I had to think about that one.
Because
between-
Groot died.
Yeah.
Groot died and
And
then
then
he
he
came
re-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Groot is 15 years old.
Wow, what a heater.
Yeah.
What a heater.
Wow.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Kamala Khan's 16. That was the other answer I would have accepted. I threw Groot in
shoot.
there just on technicality because he
Yeah.
technically is 15 right
Yeah.
now.
All right. Yeah.
This is awesome. He's answering NFL questions. You're answering Marvel questions. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy right now. All right. Number 6. I think it's your question.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantasy question. How many career wins does Pauly have in the regular season?
Fuck.
In
Not
the regular
many.
season.
Between 3 seasons,
Correct. This would be your 4th season.
I went.
If anyone would know it, it should be Pauly.
Yeah, it would be 26 wins.
Final answer?
Wait, no.
I'm not saying anything until you both answer.
Okay.
28 wins.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 20 wins.
Caleb was closer. You were at 19 wins.
Jesus, I suck. I knew I had one season that was good, and then
Yeah.
It was last season.
yeah,
You made the playoffs.
yeah.
I believe you went
Did I hit the 10 wins?
No. It was you went 5 and something, 6 and something, and then last season you went 8 and 6, I believe.
8 and 6 sounds right.
You should see the doc I have. I have everyone's like records written down from every year and shit.
Damn.
It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll show you after.
Damn, I suck. 19? Wow. 19 is crazy. That is like under 500. That is under 500.
Wait, before I say this, let me just make sure I didn't make this a question on the quiz, because that'd be pretty goofy if I just told you the answer right away. I'm pretty sure besides the rookies from this year, you two are the only ones without playoff wins that are veterans going into next year that aren't rookies.
We've had rough seasons.
Yeah.
We've had rough seasons.
Caleb kind of got fucked over when he made the playoffs, though.
Yep.
Went 11-3, and then Josh just had the game of his career real quick. Tough pickings, truly. All right. Question 7. Disney Pixar question.
Okay.
How many Oscars have Pixar movies won over? Because the Oscars made an animated movie category in 2003, I think.
2003? Okay.
So I'm only counting for best animated movie of the year, not like best sound and bullshit like that.
Sure.
So how many Pixar wins do they have in the Oscars for best animated movie is what I'm asking. I'll take the closest two.
Okay. So it has to be between.
I think it's been like 24 total years of the
Yeah.
animated or something along those lines. So it's
gotta be
nothing.
like-
It's nothing over like 22 or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
got to be like 1 to 19. Let me just do a quick little run through of every single movie in my head, besides the stuff that came out before 2003.
Quick little side note: me and Caleb might be watching every animated Oscar winner for a ranking video in the future. So that might be a fun one. He's really cooking over
All right, I
here.
got my answer.
I'm gonna give it 11.
I'm going to say 14.
11 on the dot.
Fuck. Fuck.
Do you guys want to know who won?
Yeah.
Hopefully Cars.
I don't think Cars won.
Well, Toy Story 2 and 3 have to be up there.
I don't know
Unless
if Toy Story 2 came out in time for this to...
Come on. Yes, it did.
I'm pretty sure Toy Story 2 came out in like 2001.
No.
Dang.
That is not true. It's not true. I was born for the first Toy Story.
No, you weren't.
both
Wasn't it made in like 2000?
first
It
one
was in 97.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Hell no. I was not born in 97.
Both Incredibles have to be up there.
Okay, 2001 was the first year.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was...
Lion King?
That is not a Pixar movie.
Fuck, I didn't know
Good
that.
try, though. Okay, so we had Finding Nemo,
Okay.
Makes sense.
Incredibles,
Yep.
Yeah.
Ratatouille,
Yeah.
Wall-E, Up,
Yeah.
Toy Story 3,
Yeah.
Brave.
So no Toy Story 2.
No. I think it was like 99, 2000. It's not that it didn't get nominated. All right, so we're at 7. Inside Out,
Yep.
Coco, Toy Story 4, Soul, and that was the last one was Soul. 11.
Soul.
Have you never seen Soul?
Soul. Have you seen Soul?
I've seen
Was
Soul.
Was Soul a good movie?
It's
Soul's a
very good
great movie.
What's I can't even.
It's the jazz movie with the.
Jazz.
Little
You
blue
should
guys.
watch it if you haven't. It's
Little
a very.
Blue Guys.
It's a very
Yeah.
good movie.
What's it called?
Soul.
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 Yeah, Soul. You want a picture?
Is that on Netflix?
It's on Disney Plus. You can always tell.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dune. Dune.
Very different.
Soul and Dune just in my head.
4-letter words.
Yeah.
That is literally the only thing that you can compare is that they have 4 letters. They're polar opposite movies.
I mean, they're both movies that I've heard of, but like
You've never
haven't
watched. Have you not watched Dune?
I have not
I recommend
finished
watching
Dune.
Dune. It's
I
very
recommend
good.
both of those movies.
I couldn't finish Dune because it was too slow and I didn't have popcorn in front of me.
You got to eat while you're watching.
If I don't eat popcorn while watching movies, I get disgusted with the movie. Like,
Hatred just fueled through your body, I
so
bet.
my dad makes the best popcorn, and I'm biased, yeah, but
Sure.
when I'm eating it, it's like I'm watching the movie, not caring. But if I don't have the popcorn, I don't enjoy the movie. I'm a popcorn movie eater. Like, if I don't have it, I won't go. I'll
Well,
admit.
I'm a Dune Dick rider. I recommend watching the first one because the second one is probably one of the best movies in the past like 10 years.
That's
so
what I heard too.
I recommend it.
All right, I'll watch it later at night. I'm gonna have Little Caesars pizza tonight, and then I'm gonna watch Dune.
Okay.
Paul, you gotta start cooking here. It's 5-2.
Ouch.
What question was that? 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantasy question. I think it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of 25 teams, how many have made the... Wait. How many have no playoff wins out of the 25
A
teams?
bunch.
Well, at least 2.
Yeah.
This includes all the one and doners. So,
Okay.
out of the 25, how many have no playoff wins?
Oh no.
I'm gonna say 9.
I think there's gonna be more than that because we get a lot of the same people in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know we do.
But some of our one and doners did make it to the playoffs.
Doesn't mean they won, though.
That's true.
It's all people that haven't won a game in the playoffs.
I'm gonna say 14.
Is 9 your final answer?
Yeah.
It's 14 on the ties.
Oh my god.
Caleb read my sheet when we were gone, actually. I literally think Caleb needs 1 more to beat you. 2 more to beat you. We'll keep going
No,
just
yeah.
for fun, but
Points are doubled. Points are doubled.
Caleb gets 1 more and then you're done.
Points are doubled.
Just for Pauly.
No, points are double.
All
I
right.
need this.
Question 9. Fantasy question again.
This is for Caleb, so he
Yep.
has to get this.
So there's 4 seasons, and 3 seasons were paid, whether it be 20 or 25 entry, because the first season wasn't a paid league.
Yep.
How many people have made money after the season?
So 3 paid seasons.
3 paid seasons, the first season, because Force would... I'm just going to stop talking.
I'm gonna say 12. Well, I mean,
4 people get money at the end of the year.
yeah. But
Not 4.
some people have placed, like, someone has won back to back, and that counts as one person. I'm gonna say 9.
8.
It is 8. All I got it.
I took half. I had to think about it.
Are we actually doing the double points?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Points
up
are
to you.
double.
It's gotta
Sure.
it's gotta be a 100%
If
vote.
you get one, it's over. I have.
That's
I
true.
have
Sure.
to.
That's true. All right.
There's
I
gotta be
have-
something.
So, audio listeners of this podcast, you might be going, why did that trivia segment just cut off? It's because my mic just started making funny noises, like in a different episode. And Caleb had to go to work, so it's just me and Pauly now.
Hi everyone, I'm still here.
Caleb won this Brett Favre trophy. We talked mad shit about him. Anyways, sorry for the ending of the trivia not being in this video. You didn't really miss much. It was kind of a goof fest after question 9. Anyways,
Caleb won,
Caleb won.
and that's why the Brett Favre.
He wanted to hide it, but we're putting it out here.
You gotta be proud of Brett Favre. You know, you win a trivia battle, Brett Favre gets to be your main man next to you.
I don't think you would be very happy if you won though. I got that.
No comment.
Go like the Instagram. Follow the Instagram too. Salt Check Podcast. TikTok, Salt Check Podcast. Spotify. You want to plug again? Because your plug kind of...
Yeah, I'll plug my Instagram. It's Ethan_Paulette. Make sure you guys are following the podcast. Please leave a like or a comment, and please come back the next time.
I'm sure if you enjoy Pauly on the podcast, he'll be here multiple times this summer. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.
Peace.